problem the world will face in 20 years is population collapse.
ఇద్దరు కంటే తక్కువ పిల్లలుంటే మీరు పోటీకి అర్హత లేదు. ఇదే మారిగా భవిష్యత్తులో మీ ఇంట్లో ఎక్కువ మంది ఉంటేనే ప్రభుత్వ సహాయం కూడా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది.
Chandrababu, Naidu and Elon Musk have something in common. Both believe we need more babies. I'll get to Musk's take at the end, but first let's talk about how many state governments in India are shifting from hum do hamare do to hum do hame aur do. We'll also break down what's causing the population to age in these states, the regions hit hardest by population decline, the economic and social impacts of this shift, and what policies could help tackle these challenges. Strap in for a wild ride as I show you how the cycle of life appears to be catching up with India's family planning policy. I'm Manish Adhikary and you're watching First Things Fast.
ఇప్పుడు కొత్త చట్టం అది చేశాను, మళ్ళీ ఒక చట్టం తీసుకొస్తున్నా. ఇద్దరు కంటే పైన పిల్లలు ఉంటేనే మీకు పోటీ కరువులు మీరు ఇప్పుడు.
Backing up Naidu was Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, referring to a potential reduction of South India's share in parliamentary seats due to lower population growth rates. Stalin joked, "Why not aim for 16 children?" Besides urging couples to consider having more kids, the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister is also proposing a law where only those individuals who have more than 2 children can run in local elections. India, one of the most populous countries on earth, right? But did you know the population of many states in India is actually shrinking?
ఒకప్పుడు ఇద్దరు పిల్లల కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటే పంచాయతీల్లో కంటెస్ట్ పోటీ చేయడానికి వీలు లేదు, మున్సిపాలిటీలో పోటీ చేయడానికి వీలు లేదు, కోఆపరేటివ్ ఎలక్షన్స్ పోటీ చేయడానికి వీలు లేదు.
In states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, fewer babies are being born and the population is getting older. By 2041, Andhra Pradesh might stop growing altogether. In Kerala and Nagaland, the absolute number is already coming down. For over 30 years, fertility rates in Kerala have remained below replacement levels, ranging from 1.7 to 1.9 births per woman. According to the 2011 census, Nagaland's population declined by 0.47% between 2001 and 2011. This was the first time in independent India that a state was experiencing an absolute population drop without war, famine, natural disasters, political unrest, or major socio-economic changes. And it's not just Kerala and Nagaland. Even Sikkim's small population is aging fast. So what's happening? First off, it's about education. More women are pursuing higher education and careers, so they're marrying later and having fewer kids. This is awesome for gender equality, but it's also lowering birth rates. Then there's the cost. Kids are expensive. In cities, families just aren't big as they used to be, and with the rise of urban living, people are choosing to have smaller and smaller families. At the same time, people are living longer. That's good news, but more elderly people means more healthcare needs. Kerala, for example, will have over 20% of its population aged 60 plus by 2031. Kerala is aging faster than the rest of India. This is mainly due to its declining fertility rate and increasing life expectancy. This in turn is a result of its social welfare and healthcare policies. Incredible, right? But this also means more pressure on hospitals and retirement plans. Who's going to pay for it all? The big issue, there aren't enough young people to keep the economy moving. With fewer kids being born and more elderly to support, states like Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh are running into problems. In simple terms, fewer young people means less labor. Also, since there are fewer people, so the overall spending is also lower. This leads to lower demand, which in turn leads to fewer innovations, and this means the government's tax revenue also goes down. Less workforce means less productivity, and that could hurt growth, especially in agriculture and manufacturing, where younger workers are needed.
ఇంత మునుపంతా కూడా ఏం చేశారంటే ఎక్కువ మంది ఉంటే తక్కువ సహాయం చేయాలని ఇవన్నీ కూడా లేనిపోని రిస్ట్రిక్షన్లు పెట్టేవారు. ఇప్పుడు అది కూడా మార్చేస్తున్నా. అంటే మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, నేను ఆలోచించేది భవిష్యత్తు కోసం. ఆ భవిష్యత్తు కోసం ఆలోచించేటప్పుడు కొన్ని నిర్ణయాలు మనం ఇప్పుడే చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది.
So what are these states doing? Well, Sikkim is giving families cash incentives to have more kids, and Kerala is upgrading its healthcare systems to handle more elderly people. But the results? So far they've been mixed. Incentives may not be enough when families are choosing smaller sizes due to cost and lifestyle.
ఇద్దరు కంటే తక్కువ పిల్లలుంటే మీరు పోటీకి అర్హత లేదు. ఇదే మారిగా భవిష్యత్తులో మీ ఇంట్లో ఎక్కువ మంది ఉంటేనే ప్రభుత్వ సహాయం కూడా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది.
Meanwhile, states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are still booming. They're growing fast while southern states are shrinking. This creates a major divide. The south is aging while the north is still young. This population imbalance could lead to big political and economic challenges. Southern states might need more workers from the north, and this leads to the loonies, both social and political, to start complaining that their local workforce is getting adversely impacted. So what's next for India? With some states getting older and others still growing, the country's future is complicated. How will India handle this? By finding a balance between supporting the elderly and keeping the workforce strong. Concerns about population decline are real for the wealthiest countries in the world as well. An OECD report from June highlighted that birth rates in developed countries are now half of what they were 50 years ago. As nations become wealthier, women often prioritize careers over parenting and people choose personal goals over having children. This decline in fertility reflects women's increasing autonomy, but it's also a challenge for governments. Elon Musk, for one, has said again and again that declining birth rates could lead to population collapse. This, he believes, is one of the greatest threats to human civilization. Musk argues that without enough people, economies will shrink, innovation will slow, and societies may struggle to progress. He's pointed out countries like Greece, where deaths now outnumber births, as a prime example of this crisis. Musk himself is a strong advocate for larger families, having fathered 12 children himself. What do you think? Can Musk and his Western world, can Chandrababu Naidu in Andhra Pradesh, can India as a whole tackle this challenge? Drop a comment below and tell us your thoughts. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.